Men, let's talk about reality. Women say they want a strong, successful, high-value man. A man who leads, provides, protects. A man with vision, discipline, and ambition. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most women today are not prepared to handle the reality of being with a man like that. Because being with a strong man means understanding that he is on a mission. His focus is not on giving you constant attention, validation, or emotional comfort. His focus is on winning, building, and securing a future. He is not a man who will sit around catering to your emotional fluctuations every second of the day. And that's where the conflict begins. Modern women have been conditioned to believe they can have it all. A powerful career, full independence, and a high-value man who prioritizes them above everything. But the truth is, a man who is truly valuable does not exist to be a woman's emotional safety net. His time is limited because he's out there making things happen. If he stopped to constantly validate her, he wouldn't be the man she was attracted to in the first place. But here's where it gets even more complicated. Women are emotional creatures. They are driven by feelings, by excitement, by the need to feel constantly stimulated in a relationship. So when they don't get that constant attention from a strong man, what do? They start doubting. They start overthinking. They listen to the influences of modern society that tell them they deserve more. So instead of appreciating the fact that their man is sacrificing his time and energy to build a life where they can have security, stability, and comfort, they start looking elsewhere. They convince themselves they are neglected. They crave the thrill of constant emotional highs, and that's when the damage begins. They start entertaining other men who don't have the discipline, the work ethic, or the drive to build anything long-term. But these men give them what they crave, attention. They make them feel special in the moment. They tell them what they want to hear. And suddenly, that loyal, hardworking man who built everything is being compared to a man who has nothing but sweet words and empty promises. Then comes the divorce. And yes, she may walk away with money, with resources, but what happens next? She enters a new world, a world where high-value men no longer take her seriously. Because a man of true value knows the difference between a woman who understands loyalty and commitment and a woman who chases emotions. Here's the ultimate irony. If that hardworking, successful man had abandoned his mission just to give her more time and attention, she would have lost attraction to him anyway. She would have labeled him weak, uninspiring, and boring. Because deep down, women do not respect a man who prioritizes them over his purpose. So what does this tell you? It tells you that women need to be very careful about what they think they want. Do you want a strong man? Or do you just want a man who will submit to your emotions? Because a real man, a man of vision, purpose, and discipline, will never give up his mission just to satisfy temporary feelings. And here's the harshest truth of all. Once you lose a man like that, you don't get him back. You don't get a second chance. Because high-value men don't wait around for women who don't understand what they had in the first place. So before you throw away something real for a temporary thrill, ask yourself, are you actually ready for a strong man? Or do you just want a man you can control? Because if it's the latter, then understand this. A real man will continue to rise, with or without you. And once he's gone, there's no replacing him.